What's going on, everybody on YouTube? This is Very Melon Man, and welcome to part 41 of the Judgment Let's Play. So, last episode we concluded the Amasawa family curse, solved a locked room mystery that led to the murder of Amasawa's grandfather. And now we're going to resume the plot for the foreseeable future, because typically Yakuza games like this are structured into 13 chapters. We're in chapter 8.
We've been waiting for you, Yagamishi. Let's plan our next moves. Are you ready?
Oh yeah, let's do this.
Let's do it.
Let's figure out what Kawana's deal is.
While in a meeting yesterday, Sawa-sensei received a call that her apartment was broken into, prompting her to go home. Judging from the events that followed, RK must have called her using the apartment manager's name. And that's how they got to Sawa-sensei.
But RK wasn't after Sawa-sensei. They were actually after Kawana, weren't they?
Yeah. Akutsu and Soma both said so. I think Sawa-sensei was used to lure Kawana out.
Why would Sawa-sensei be bait to draw out Kawana? How the hell are those two connected?
That too, but why is RK even after Kawana-san? Thugs from Kamurocho want a handyman in Ichincho?
Right. There's still a lot we don't know. We need to find Kawana before RK does and get some answers out of him. Kawana isn't even his real name. Apparently it's Kitakata. RK didn't seem to be familiar with the name Kawana. Truth is, we don't know anything about Kawana. All we know is that he's a handyman in Ijincho.
And he's been inside our home base,
Kawana-san since yesterday.
going through our computers, our files, our secrets.
He ran his whole operation from a cell phone. Not even his business card lists an address. Oh yeah, Kaito-san. Didn't you call up all the places we went drinking? Did you find out where he lives?
Yep, just found out. Looks like Kawana lives in some kind of prefab shack off West Central Street. Sounds like pretty shitty conditions for a guy charging up the ass for his time.
Unless he's
Well,
hiding there.
much. We might as well go take a look.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Tsukumo, we'll talk more later.
You never slow down, Yagamishi.
Alright.
Let's hit it.
I don't need to bother with you ever again, so let's actually see how much money I can get from you by the end of the game. Like, one thing you can appreciate about Ryoga Goku 2 games is the fact that they can let you get rich however you want. You just have to be good enough at the game to get rich.
Is this Kawana's place?
Yeah, I think so.
This is kind of fitting for an unlicensed handyman.
Alright. Perfect hideout, really.
Huh?
What is it?
The door's been forced open. Maybe the
So,
crowbar's-
he was found out earlier.
If anyone was in here before us, it had to have been RK.
Yeah, good guess,
Aside from
Kaido.
us, they're the only ones after him.
And Arcades definitely has the resources to track Kawana down. They found out he was in Yokohama to begin with.
That means they're already a few steps ahead of us.
RK's got the numbers behind him. We can't beat him to the punch every time.
I don't think Kawana's been back since last night. He probably caught on that he's a wanted man. He might not even be in Ijincho anymore.
Then what do we do here?
His real name's supposedly Kitakata. I want to know who he really is and why he used a fake name. That'll make his connection to Sawa-sensei clearer.
So you want to find clues that point to his true identity? Is that what you're saying?
Took the words right out of my mouth, Kaito-san.
Clues to the identity of Kitagawa. Probably missed before RK ever showed up. That I can believe.
Hey.
A stove that matches his office's interior surprisingly well. That's about it, though. Yeah, lots of takeout.
What the? Leftovers from a ramen cup. Would it have killed him to clean up a bit? I'm starting to think this place was a dump even before it got ransacked.
Yeah, that's just nasty. If you're actually living by yourself, you should really take the opportunity to get some. I mean, I'm not one to talk, but there are reasons why I can't.
Hey.
I actually bother to keep.
Are these Kuwanas?
I don't think so. Pretty sure he's been vaping.
Yeah.
But maybe he craved the real deal every now and then.
Yeah. People do smoke both, depending on the situation.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
Suspicious.
Reliable as far as they come. Plain muscle and once in a while pretty sharp.
What the?
Yeah. Yami and Kaito fit like peanut butter and jelly. What does he use all these buckets for?
Suspicious.
Sofa like this was my office. I didn't want to go and get. I didn't want to get any work done. I can understand that, Kathami. Oh my god.
What the?
Have junk will travel.
Kuwana mentioned his ties to the underground. But I get the feeling this kind of work was his bread and butter.
Collecting junk, walking pets, fixing pipes, taking any odd job that comes his way. Not so different from us. A handyman, a detective. It's two sides of the same coin.
I'm all surprised he didn't just call himself a detective. Then again, that would probably just make him Tsukumo and
Is this a computer power cable?
Sugiura's rival instead of Yakumi's.
There's a laptop here. Arcade must have taken it. There's probably a treasure trove of info on it.
And RK's got anything of value out of this place already.
Come on, don't be emo.
Hey. An ashtray. Huh. That's weird.
And there's
What?
With all the gross garbage in here, this ashtray is oddly empty.
yeah, there's gotta be something fishy about that. Controller drift.
Suspicious.
It was inevitable using a PlayStation 5 controller, but
I mean, yeah, it's clean and all, but so what? Could just be freshly empty.
Except it hasn't been washed, or even used in a while. See the layer of dust on it?
Okay, and? You think a dusty ashtray is gonna get us Kuwana's identity?
Maybe. Or maybe it's nothing.
am I wrong to press on this? Ooh, that reflection is nice.
Yo, hold up, Doc. We don't have enough on Kuwana to go after him. You sure you want to go back empty-handed?
I feel like I checked everything worth looking at.
Well, maybe there's more to something you looked at already. Besides, where else are we gonna find dirt on Kuwana if we leave?
More than something I looked at already.
What the?
Everything came off the shelf and came down.
They made one hell of a mess in here. Bet they had no clue what they were doing. Looks like they just wanted to trash the place.
Yep, pretty much screams RK. Nothing more than a bunch of punks. What the? These cigarettes. There's something about them. Kuwana usually smokes e-cigarettes. The ashtray looks virtually unused.
What are you getting at?
I don't think Kuwana's smoking these cigarettes.
Then why keep what you don't smoke?
He's having someone
See,
over
you
here.
gotta be more thorough.
He's having someone over here.
Suspicious. What the? Hey, look at this lighter.
What now? Whoa.
Yeah, pay
It must
dirt.
be a memory stick disguised as a lighter.
Did you just hit the jackpot or what? That has to be a book if Kuwana was hiding it like this.
What matters is the data on it. We'd be able to check it now if we had a computer.
Then why don't we head back to Tsukumo's?
Thank God. All right. All right. That was enjoyable. Ooh.
Oh, it got dark.
Well, we were searching in that place for hours, man.
Huh? What's the matter, Talk?
Looks like a meet and greet.
Oh, yeah? Think they're RK?
Well, they're the only ones looking for Kuwana other than us, right?
Who else could it be?
Soma or Akatsu, though. Sent the fucking B team.
Probably for the best. If Soma was here, I don't think I could stay cool.
Yeah, me neither.
Which one of you is gonna talk? Where are Soma and Akatsu?
There's no point in talking to a dead man.
Well, if that's how you're gonna play it, then we're not holding back either.
Come on, buddies. Yeah. Come on. Going down. All right, man. How's that feel? Good night, sleep tight, fat lovers.
Where are Soma and Akatsu? I want to talk to them.
Can't contact them. I swear. They're the ones who contact us. It's always been like that.
Figured as much. Most of the arcade crew are just chumps.
Yeah. I bet even Soma is just another piece on the board, taking orders from the real mastermind. Thugs don't work gigs that don't pay. Yet they came to Ijincho, outside their turf, to commit murder.
That's true. Sounds like someone's funding them. Must be some generous perks.
Definitely. Otherwise, Soma and the others wouldn't be causing so much chaos over here.
Then, who's the one pulling RK's strings?
I don't know who it is, but I know what he's trying to do.
Which is...
Catch Kuwana. RK's just following orders. Sawa
Creepy.
Sensei was probably collateral damage.
Yeah, you're just a bully, dude.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I was under the impression that he...
I swear I'm gonna drag this bastard out on his ass.
If we keep looking for Kuwana, we'll run into the one behind us all eventually. And this could be our first clue.
Then we'd better get back to Tsukumo's.
What's going on out here? Are you friends of Kuwana-san's?
Oh, you people know him?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, we'll just use
And those
that.
gentlemen on the ground?
Those guys? Oh, yeah, they're just wasted. Little nap and they'll head right on home.
Ah, I see. Well, that's just fine.
Excuse me, but you know Kuwana, don't you?
Sure. I mean, he's lived next door for the last 10 years. But he's a handyman. Anytime we were short-handed, he'd come by and help us out. We'd pay him with our daily special.
We can get some dirt on him,
I
finally.
haven't heard from Kuwana since last night. Do you happen to know any places he visits often?
Let's see. He has an uncle that took him in when he first came to Yokohama. Called him a distant relative or something. He's an ex-Yakuza running a bar since he got out of the game. Apparently, this uncle is how he started getting gigs around town.
What did Kuwana do before he became a handyman?
Beats me. Maybe some kind of corporate job? I don't think I've ever asked.
Where can we find Kuwana's uncle's bar?
Oh, the bar's called Siren. It's over in Chinatown. I've been there 2 or 3 times myself. The owner's a real nice guy. Hard to tell he was ever a Yakuza.
Then we better get over there too. Can't afford to fall behind RK again. Let's hurry.
Thanks for everything. And sorry for bothering.
Oh, don't mention it.
Alright, do the arcade members. Let's see. Over there? Cool. What do I want? Now, I mentioned earlier we were going to get the secrets of the fighting stances abilities as soon as we had the money for it, because they're just really good. Let's see. 2 for Tiger. EXU and Rail. Sky, Dancer, Bullet Phase. Cool.
Let's roll, Doc.
We just got out of a car and you just said let's hit the road, Ray.
This is it, Doc. This is the bar Kuwana's relative runs.
I'm surprised a man as secretive as Kuwana will actually keep family anywhere close to him.
Hello? Anybody here?
This place empty too?
It's definitely messy in here, but it wasn't exactly ransacked.
Yeah, more like someone had to skip town in a hurry.
Did the owner already make a break for it then?
Be smart if he did. What with RK about to come hunt down Kuwana and all.
What is the owner, though?
What is it?
Huh. That's too coincidental.
The name of this place was Siren, wasn't it?
Huh? Yeah.
Yo, who's behind that? Oh, it's Soma. Oh my god. No!
You've reached Siren?
No!
Soma!
That was well played. How silly of me. This pretty little thing is for women.
No!
Have
Have I told you what RK stands for yet? Kaito-san.
Reclaim Kamurocho?
It's red. Knife.
Oh, okay.
Soma! The owner must have smelled trouble coming. He took off before I could find him.
Tell me, why did you kill Sawa-sensei?
I'm afraid she knew too much. And that's all.
And that's all?
You're in the same boat. We can't afford to ignore you anymore.
And you already made a mistake. You didn't kill me when you could have.
I'll own up to that. Akutsu wasn't equipped to handle the
I
task.
don't.
Well then, now you pay the price for it.
Will I? Kaito's down and you're by yourself. Should be easy.
Oh. Oh. Okay. I doubt this is gonna be the only boss fight we get with Soma, so yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Okay. Oh, yep, well played. Come on, buddy. Let's do it. Alright. Okay. All right. All right. Quick time and finish. Good. Come on. All right. We didn't actually knock him out. Whew. Oh boy.
Well, you're scrappy, aren't you?
Yeah, okay. You're definitely the real
Maybe
final
I
boss.
should prioritize stabbing you over Kaito. You're kind of struggling to stand, aren't you? Give it a second. That kick went to your temple. I'm sure your head is spinning. Trying to rush it will only make it worse. Incidentally, Sawa-sensei...
Jesus Christ.
What the hell?
Whoever that is has terrible timing.
Damn it. You. Oh god. Oh, man.
What the hell are you doing in my bar?
Hello? Is this the owner?
Yes. Kuwana-kun warned me you'd show up. I decided I'd get out of there before you did. Don't expect that I'll ever come back either.
All I wanted with Kuwana-san was to have a little chat. No need to go running for your lives now.
Spare me the lies. I already know you broke into a young woman's home and killed her. Come on. You wouldn't even hesitate on an old man in his 70s. Pass the phone to Yagami-san, please.
Oh.
Otherwise, I'm calling the cops over there.
Interesting, so he can
What do
see
you
us.
possibly want with him?
Quit stalling and give him the phone. Unless you'd rather I push a button and call the cops.
Okay, this is interesting. What's going on?
The owner of the bar would like a word with you.
Sorry, but this'll have to wait. Can you get an ambulance over to your bar right away? My partner took a knife to his abdomen.
What?
Please, you have to hurry.
Oh, jeez. Defeat Soma. Yeah, we defeated Soma, alright. This guy is nothing but establishing himself every time he shows up on camera. I don't think I've felt this type of energy from a...
I'm watching you as we speak. Oh, and don't bother looking for me. I won't be meeting you there. Instead, there's a karaoke bar called Survive. Heard of it? You'll find it in the entertainment district along the river. Safest bar in town.
I only showed up at your bar so I could ask you about Kawana. Does this mean you want something in return?
We'll get that sorted out. If you promise to meet me alone. No, I won't be at Survive for long. If you don't make it in 10 minutes, you'll never hear from me again.
That's one way to motivate someone.
Clock's ticking, by the way.
So, Survive in the entertainment district?
Correct.
See you soon.
It better be. Apologies for the wait. Let's go.
Okay. To Survive, huh? Let's start the next chapter.
Kawana is pursued by RK, the crime ring running Kamurocho. Determined to prevent any more deaths, Yagami searches high and low for the handyman, but the search leads to a maze of dead ends. As the situation becomes dire, a lifeline appears at the other end of a phone. The caller offers a lead, one that expires too quick for comfort.
Huh.
I only showed up at your bar so I could ask you about Kawana. Does this mean you want something in return?
We'll get that sorted out. If you promise to meet me alone. No, I won't be at Survive for long. If you don't make it in 10 minutes, you'll never hear from me again.
Okay. So we have to go to the Survive bar. You're a really long way away if you're able to talk to us from Survive. Lucky Gourmet, like a lot of these don't really matter to us specifically. We'll have to get these off camera. So. Susan Twisting Viper. When you exit less than one segment, hold R1 and press circle just as in. Okay. And exact rank. So I'll get to see the owner of Bar Survive again, maybe. Are you gonna talk?
Yagami-san, glad you could make it.
Oh, you are gonna
You
talk.
the owner of Siren?
Yeah. Let's take this.
Oh, no, you didn't talk. Or are you going to talk? Alright.
いらっしゃいませ。
Might as well finish this off. I can use a drink right now.
Pretty tasty. Thanks.
ありがとう。
So, I hear you're a Kamurocho detective.
Yeah, and you're a distant relative of Kawana's. Can I ask your name?
No need. This will be the only time we meet. But to Kawana-kun, I guess you'd call me his uncle-in-law. Everyone's got a dumbass uncle in the family. And that's me. After all, I'm ex-Yakuza.
Based in Yokohama?
Yeah, the Seiryu clan. After I got out, I looked after the shop for 20 years. Till today.
You mean Siren, right? What'll happen to it once you skip town?
None of your concern.
Fair enough.
Guess you detective types can't help but ask questions.
So you two are related. I noticed you didn't mention Kawana being an alias.
Huh. Done your homework, I see.
Alright, let's just straight up go. Let's just straight up go with this.
His real name's Kitakata. At least that's what the Kamurocho thugs called him.
Start the most obvious point
You're
contention
trying
here.
to see if I'll give up his name. That's not why I'm here.
Okay. Why did you call me exactly?
Well, you see, Kawana-kun wanted me to stop by his office and grab something.
I don't need to know his real name.
Such as?
A pack of cigarettes with a lighter inside. Thing is, it was gone by the time I got there.
Don't you mean a USB stick made to look like a lighter? Let's not beat around the bush here.
See, I figured you'd grabbed it.
So of all things, Kawana wanted you to pick this up?
Yes. And he prefers to keep that content private. So, if you could just hand that over.
Now I'm curious. Care to tell me what's on here?
Would you hand it over if I did?
No. I'd still need to confirm you told the truth.
Can't you tell Kawana-kun's backed into a corner here? Asking an old man to help was his only choice. Let's be honest. I couldn't take that thing from you if I wanted to. All I can do is appeal to your sense of decency.
Well, I gotta say, that's more persuasive than threats ever would be. But if you really want me to give this up, at least let me see Kawana.
I'd consider that, but he's already long gone. He was ready to cut out at the drop of a hat.
Disappear at any time.
If that's the case, unfortunately, I'll need to hold on to this. A high school teacher was killed by the thugs that went after Kawana. Her name was Yoko Sawa, a young woman dedicated to her career. I'd met her while investigating the murder of a student teacher. But while trying to get her side of the story, I ended up running into Kawana outside her apartment. Do you know anything about this woman?
I don't.
You're really drawing a blank? You don't know anything about criminals coming all the way from Kamurocho just to get at Kawana? Do you at least know how they're connected to Sawa-sensei?
Again, that's a negative.
And this flash drive's my only concrete lead. If it's so important to Kawana, he should have come himself, rather than send a middleman.
Don't be so hard on him. I'm the one who taught him all his tricks.
Are you saying Kawana's ex-Yakuza too?
Nah, he was just your average civvy before all this. But circumstances as they were, he had no choice but to go underground. That's when it came to Ijincho, and I took him under my wing. I'm the one who suggested the handyman thing. But he took to the underground with real gusto.
What do you mean, gusto?
I'm not just talking him up. He had good reasons for diving headlong into the shadows.
Good reasons. Care to give me one or two?
You'll understand once you see what's on the lighter. Both Kuwana-kun's past and his purpose. That takes care of everything I have to say.
Not sure it's such a good idea for me to just let you leave.
Thinking about stopping me wouldn't be wise. This joint doesn't take kindly to that behavior.
That's why this is the safest place in Ijincho, huh?
Yep, and I'm glad your face is the last one I'll see in this city.
Ichiban must be upstairs playing all the Dragon Quest. Just like not even paying attention to this conversation going on. Well, see you later, Kashiwagi. Guys, I'm back.
Yagami.
What?
Oh, great.
Oh, Tesso.
You were with the Yuma, right?
They say you brought your little posse from Tokyo. You like to be trusted.
We're gonna have a boss fight right now, sir.
Posse? Wait, don't tell me you think I'm RK. They're not even close to me.
Oh. Yeah, we're gonna have a boss fight.
Hey, Tesso, you got this all wrong. Let's go.
Oh no, yeah, right. I forgot how much harder those are. Oh, oh god. Okay. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Hey, Tesso, you got...
That's fair.
Let's go.
EX Power Slide. Sick moves, brah. Okay. Fist to your face. Oh, again. I thought that was Zoot Wolf at once. Alright.
You're a bigger joke than I thought.
Oh god, even more of you? Come on. Well, that's fine. Alright then. A name like Tang makes me really thirsty. Go to sleep now. 1200 SP. Sweet. Oh, right.
Damn it.
Come on, man. Who paid you to jump me this time?
These Kamurocho douchebags show up, strutting around like they own our city. Then I hear some teacher chick gets killed after a break-in. Fuckers. Someone let him into Ijincho, right? Right?
Look, I can see why you're pissed. You figured coming after me was the answer?
Figured I could at least try beating a few out of you. Office visits ain't my style.
You've got to appreciate that not everyone plays by gang rules, man.
What I don't appreciate is Kamurocho trash. Now why are they here, Yagami?
I'd like to find that out myself. But I'll tell you this much, I'm not your enemy. I was first on the scene of that murder. I knew the woman personally. The culprit is RK's leader, a guy named Soma.
Shit, serious? Then why's the rest of his crew here with him? A lot of muscle just to ice one lady.
They're after a local handyman, Kawana. You know him?
Yeah, matter of fact, I do. Why they want him so bad?
I'm looking into that now. Which is why they're still after me. Not to mention they stabbed my partner. So the more you get in our way...
yeah, thanks for the compliment there, Lima Supreme.
Gotcha.
You understand then?
How's about I make you the deal of a lifetime?
Well...
So long as RK's messing around in my city. I don't mind calling you a brother.
Really? Just like that?
Sure, but I get to be Aniki, of course.
You really think this is selling it?
You're missing here is the Liumong never target a brother. So now, if anyone lays a finger on you, The Ryumon's taking their head. Same rule for all the ladies here in Ijincho. Anyone gets fresh, become fresh meat. With me on that, brother?
Oh, this is gonna take some getting used to.
Besides, making you a brother is the only way we save face from getting our asses handed to us, you know?
Now the truth comes out.
Anyway, let me know if you get any intel on RK. Especially where that chicken shit Soma might be. Just shoot me your location and it's done. We'll give that teacher her peace. Might torture her to death.
Guess that's the Heavy Heroes aside now. I mean, I will fess up that someone beat me in a fight, so... Beat Tesso. Alright, 20,000. Let's see here. Threatening parry.
I was just thinking of calling you, Yagami-shi. I heard Kaito-san got stabbed at Siren.
I was on my way to tell you just that until I got interrupted by a boss fight.
I promise I'll fill you in, but right now I really need Tsukumo's help.
With what?
I found a USB drive at Kawana's hideout. It was disguised to look like a lighter. We have to know what's on it.
So, Kaito-san was attacked by that Soma guy too.
Yeah, while we were chasing Kawana, Soma popped up and got him right in the gut. Almost got me too, to be honest.
You're saying one guy almost single-handedly took down the Yagami Detective Agency?
It's true. And right after, I got a call from Kawana's purported relative who wanted me to hand over the flash drive. Apparently, what's on it will tell us Kawana's true identity and goal.
When I open it, all I see is one data file.
Of what?
It's a video.
It's gross.
I'll hit play once you guys are all ready. You good?
I hate that crap.
What's on there? I can't take the suspense.
Let's make it full screen.
So did I. Come on, Mitsuru. Quit being a little bitch. I told you to take it in the face. Okay, let's do it over again, okay? Suzuki, make sure you're getting this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna really fucking nail him this time.
Smile. Ready when you are.
Hey, get your ass back. Mitsuru, what did I just say about being a bitch? You asked for it. I'm gonna have to punish ya.
The guy in the blonde hair and the glasses, isn't he a character we're familiar with earlier in the plot?
Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for Mitsuru Construction! You little shit, did you just kick me? Huh? Too late to get tough now, Mitsuru.
This is Kawana.
Show us what you got.
Struggle now. We want to see. We gotta get this all on camera.
Lady.
It's just the most pathetic sight.
Oh shit, he's pissing himself.
Ew, that's so nasty.
Oh, look at this shit.
Character there. That was from 2008. Christ. That would fit with the fact that most of the guys connected to the Mikoshiba case are all in their literally 30.
One of them said something about Mitsuru Kusumoto stripping?
Yeah, he was Sawa Sensei's classmate. 13 years ago, he jumped off the roof of Kurakawa Academy.
He's Reiko Kusumoto's son, right? Vice Minister of the Health Ministry? 30 years old and still in a coma. It seems we've stumbled on private video footage of Mitsuru Kusumoto being bullied.
And it was on Kawana-san's secret flash drive? Why would he have this?
Either he's also a student from back
His
then.
uncle said it's our lead to Kawana's real identity and motivation.
Either he's also a student from back then,
Just a
or
moment.
he knew one of the students from the school.
This frame gives us a good look at the key players' faces. Why don't we try gleaning what we can from it?
Sounds good. Let's dig in. This girl...
Someone said her name in the video. Suzuki.
There's another familiar face. So it all comes circling back to her, huh?
Right. This Suzuki girl has a different name now.
13 years later, she got changed when she got married. Not Sari.
Yui Mamiya, the victim in the Ahara harassment case. Suzuki was her last name before getting married. Sawa-sensei also told me that Mitsuru Kusumoto and Mamiya were classmates 13 years ago.
Yep. So we're looking at Yui Mamiya.
So she was involved in bullying.
Mamiya-san, huh? What's she like underneath it all?
A savage,
Originally, word
horrible
got around
person,
that
apparently.
Shinya Kawai was the one bullying Mitsuru Kusumoto. After watching this, though, the truth of the matter doesn't quite line up. There were really about 10 bullies involved at the time, and Yui Mamiya was one of them.
Yeah. If this video got leaked, Mamiya and the other students in it would be in deep shit. They're living out their lives like nothing happened, despite being the ones who drove a kid into a coma. If word got out, they'd be crucified by the public. Their jobs, their families, their lives would all change for the worse.
You have a kid, too. Yeah, we've seen him before,
If I'm
too.
not mistaken, Shinya Kawai was the bully whose name got out to the public.
Yeah. RK was hunting for him in Kamurocho pretty recently, too. I have no doubt the guy in the picture they showed me is the same guy in this video. Once RK came to the conclusion
And
Kawai
like
had been
Matt,
running,
however.
they came here to Ijincho, hunting down Kawana for whatever reason.
No connection yet.
Uh-huh. What the?
The date. Finish summer break.
13 years ago. It's past 4 p.m., so this would be after school.
Oh, wait, this is...
Got something?
I just cross-referenced the date Mitsuru Kusumoto jumped. September 17th.
Oh shit.
That can only mean this video was recorded very shortly before his suicide attempt.
Okay, so this date is important.
I feel bad for Mitsuru-kun. No one helped him, even with everything he was going through.
13 years ago, his mother was still just some nobody working at the Ministry of Health. She seems to have split with her husband and looks after her son on her own now. I don't know all the details, though.
Hey, crazy theory, but what if this husband she left was actually Kawana-san? And maybe he recorded this to secretly check on his son?
No, Kawana doesn't look like he could have a 30-year-old kid. Let's look for other possibilities. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
What the? This guy's face is familiar somehow.
Kawana looks... I'm not even sure how young Kawana's actually supposed to be, because this franchise is very unwilling to literally make some people who are in their 40s look like they're 40 and such.
He showed his ID to the Kanagawa detective. I think his name was Akaike.
That gives us an interesting perspective, doesn't it? All the people in this bullying video seem to keep popping up around our case.
Yeah. But the real question is, why was Kawana the one with the video?
The video may have provided some interesting connections, but we still don't have that crucial link. The link being the reason Kawana-san came to possess this, of course.
Right. Kawana's either the one who recorded it himself, or is at least a recipient of the video from the original witness.
Kuwana-san and Sawa-sensei knew each other somehow, right? Well, then, maybe Sawa-sensei recorded it 13 years ago, and then had Kuwana-san look into it, as one of his handyman requests.
It's possible, but it just feels off.
Why's that?
Because of what Siren's owner said to me.
Okay.
You'll understand once you see what's on the lighter. Both Kuwana-kun's past and his purpose.
He said we'll know Kuwana's true identity once we watch the video. That hasn't been the case.
Unless Kuwana was also one of the students.
Yeah.
That statement wouldn't make any other sense.
What identity could we draw from a secret recording of some bullies?
Assuming Kuwana's in his early 40s, he would have been about 13 years ago. What if he was a school teacher?
Oh, yeah,
The
okay,
students
that
in
will
the
work.
video.
In that case, we should consult the yearbook Segura-shi brought back. The one that was in Sawa-sensei's room? You still have yet to look through it.
That's right. Let me go get it.
She.
The way you're talking, I assume you've already taken a peek?
We have, but unfortunately we didn't find Kuwana-san's face among the teachers.
This is the page for Mitsuru Kusumoto's class. Both Sawa-sensei and Mamiya are there too.
So the homeroom teacher was this guy.
Apparently he witnessed bullies harassing Mitsuru multiple times, yet he would overlook it. All he did was smile and tell them not to overdo it.
It's not Kuwana. This is someone else.
We checked the rest of the teachers too, but never spotted Kuwana-san.
Mitsuru Kusumoto. This picture doesn't look like it was shot for a yearbook.
Correct. He was most likely already in a coma when photo time rolled.
This kid is just a kid in a coma.
Sawa-sensei isn't smiling at all in this.
Huh. She did mention she blew off her class reunion. In fact, she hadn't kept in touch with her classmates at all.
She knew what they did and was completely disgusted with all of them.
Mitsuru-kun would be bound to come up at some point.
This is Yui Suzuki. She's definitely one of the girls in the video.
Yet another classmate involved with Mitsuru Kusumoto.
Seems like a bunch of the students on this page were in the video, huh?
Yeah, but I can't find Shinya Kawai in here.
Oh. Yeah, you're right. He's not in there.
If I'm not mistaken, Kawai left the school once he started catching flack for being Mitsuru-kun's bully. At least, that's what I read online. No real evidence yet, but it definitely sounds like how it would have played out.
But the truth is, there were more bullies who should have seen consequences besides Kawai.
What's the other person out here? Sawa-sensei.
Suspicious.
Okay.
The worst part is that his teacher knew. He even talked to the bullies about it. But all he said was, don't overdo it. But afterward, the public eviscerated him. He had to quit his teaching job.
Hold on. If he was dismissed...
You figure something out?
The homeroom teacher at the time of the incident did take some flack. He got forced out of teaching.
Yeah? What of it?
If that's the case, couldn't this teacher in the yearbook just be filling in for the other one?
I see. That definitely sounds likely. Let me search for the original teacher's name. There's a chance he won't be the same guy in the yearbook. Just give me a sec. Yagamishi, I found it. The name of Mitsuru Kusumoto's former homeroom teacher. You were right. It wasn't the same teacher in the yearbook. This one's name is Yu Kitakata.
Kitakata?
Don't tell me that's...
That's...
His real name's Kitakata. Ring
Soma.
any bells?
The ex-teacher.
That's Kawana's real name. Soma said it to me once.
So, Kuwana-san was the original homeroom teacher?
I just found a picture. This is Kitakata-sensei from 13 years ago.
It's Kawana.
That's him, all right.
Yeah. Not only that, Sawa-sensei was part of this class, which makes Kawana her homeroom teacher too. This is the link we've been looking for.
Everything is clicked into place. Kawana-san was the linchpin of this case.
So, 13 years ago, Yu Kitakata left teaching behind after Mitsuru-kun's incident, and became Kawana the handyman. That's what made him turn to his uncle and Siren for help. He told me Kawana tried really hard to make it in the underground. Had some good reason for it.
Living a life in the shadows? What could that have been?
Where'd he go? Bullies. Revenge.
Get revenge on the bullies. Maybe Kawana blames the fact that he had to quit teaching on the bullies who caused it to happen.
Or maybe he wanted justice in his own
All
way.
his hatred got aimed at Shinya Kawai?
Possible. He was abducted 5 years ago by individuals thought to be his acquaintances.
You think one of them was Kawana-san?
I wouldn't rule it out. RK might have learned of Kawana's involvement while searching for Kawai. Maybe they came to a Jinsho so they could get details on the incident from him?
Yes, that would explain RK's arrival in town as well.
Hold up. Individuals who were his acquaintances? Meaning more people besides Kawana-san, right? Could that mean?
You got it.
Got something caught my eye. Alright. The others got so far should have who's who knew Kawai. The footprints. The murder, blood stains wouldn't really matter.
What have we here?
If we're talking about people who knew Kawai, I thought this could give us a clue.
These footprints. Aren't they the ones we found in Sawa-sensei's room?
Yeah, left behind by RK members.
Then you're suggesting RK's behind Kawai's abduction?
Well, their names only come up pretty recently, right? I don't think they even existed 5 years ago.
You've got a point there.
Yeah, crap. Okay.
Hey, nothing to stress over. I know you'll get this, Yagami-san.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay. Yeah. People who knew. See, the problem is, I don't think it's the year. We just got the yearbook. It can't be that. I'm not sure what the bloodstains to do with that, though. Okay.
Check this out. The people in this were Kawai's acquaintances, right? Or Kawana's former students, in other words.
Everyone, though? A few too many, don't you think?
Okay. I guess we have to use the video.
We already know this.
Oh. The students in the video?
Individuals acquainted with Kawai. They certainly fit the bill.
But why would they wind up abducting him?
Maybe Kawana asked for their help? No. He forced them to.
What makes you say that?
Well, Kawana had this on a secret flash drive, right? But to anyone in this video, it would be their worst nightmare for it to show up now. If it did, they'd be busted as bullies who drove a high school kid to suicide.
Yeah, it'd be a real disaster for them if that got out. They'd probably be done for in the public eye.
Which means this video is Kawana's leverage. It's how he got them to go after Kawai.
You think this is enough leverage to drive people to murder, though? Kawhi was killed.
We don't actually know what happened after the murder,
No bodies
to be
were
completely
recovered yet
honest.
Okay, hang on. I'm barely keeping up with this.
Yeah, it's a bunch of what-ifs stacked on top of each other. But there is somebody who could potentially confirm this.
Who'd that be?
Someone in the video. Mamiya, for example. I've met with her at her home. If she was involved with Kawhi's abduction, she could probably tell us what we want to know.
I agree. Yagamishi's provided a working theory that ties together the Kamurocho and Ijincho incidents. So if we can get Yui Mamiya to corroborate this, we should be able to extract even more information from her. Perhaps even including Kawana-san's whereabouts.
Yeah. Looks like he hasn't given us the slip just yet.
Oh, we're gonna catch him, no problem.
What the hell is that guy's deal?
As far as we can tell, the only thing we know,
Sawa-sensei's murders, Ahara's alibi,
the only thing we have as a motive for
Kawana's
Kawana
most likely tied
is
to it.
revenge.
We'll get
Revenge
all
for
the
what?
answers
We don't
need
know.
If we can find it.
And I guess this is bringing us that much closer?
Hopefully. I should go see Yui Mamiya tomorrow.
You should accompany him, Sugiurashi. Considering we seem to be kicking the investigation into high gear. With Kaito-san out of commission, I'm sure Yagamishi could use a helping hand. I'll be fine right here.
Your call, Tsukumo-kun. I'm cool with whatever.
Thanks for lending him out, Tsukumo. I'll make sure he comes back in one piece.
Man,
Hey,
good.
don't underestimate him as a party member. He can hold his own if you let him.
Alright. Okay, so VOD's gonna be cut here. We'll return to continue the rest of Chapter 9.